This time I'm here. But now I'm fading away.
Good morning and welcome to Morning Math with the Gallaghers.
Right here.
I'm Mrs. Gallagher, and this is
Grayson Gallagher.
who's now how old?
9.
9 years
My
old.
birthday was 2 days ago.
Yep, we had a birthday 2 days ago. He's 9 years old now. It's super
We're gonna
exciting.
have to double it up because we didn't post one yesterday.
Yeah, we had a very busy day yesterday, so we're gonna have to double up on our Morning Math with the Gallaghers. So here's the first of 2 episodes today, and in this episode is going to be all about how to create tessellations. See that? You see it?
Let me do it.
It's okay. So tessellations. So we kind of talked about this last week on our Friday episode. We had the repeating patterns on the art that was sent to me in the mail. And so we wanted to show you guys how to make some repeating patterns too.
Yeah.
So Grayson and I are going to make 2 different types of tessellations. And
so
I'm
just gonna make repeating patterns.
Yeah.
So kind of like an infinity sign or an 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that one just goes around in circles forever, huh?
Yeah, so kind of gonna do that.
So I think we're gonna maybe I need to change the words that I'm saying. Let's call it tiling patterns. Okay. Tiling patterns. So we're each gonna make our own.
I'm not sure what you mean by that now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna teach you. So we're starting off with squares, and you can start with a square or a rectangle. And I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to make your tessellation shape.
Oh, I took both the pencils.
So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to decide on one side, and we're going to cut out a shape. Okay. So I don't know what shape we should do. What shape should we do?
Maybe a square and a square.
A square? Well, I was actually thinking of like arc. An arc, okay?
They can't see it.
Oh, they can't see it, can they? I don't know which one it's on.
I'll turn off the light.
No, the light needs to stay on, dude. I'll hold it up taller.
Yeah, then I.
Okay, there we go. So I drew a little shape, and I'm going to notice that it goes from one edge to the other edge. I know it's kind of hard to see. Go from one edge to the other edge, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that out. Grayson, what kind of shape do you want to do?
I don't know.
Not sure?
Let me see. Is it okay if I just draw like kind of a squiggly? Is that?
Yeah, you just want to make sure it goes from one corner to the other corner. Okay, so start in one corner. Oh, that's going to be hard to cut out. Okay, yep, let's do that. All right, so here I cut mine out.
I'm better at squigglies.
Cut out Grayson's. Now, there's 2 different ways that you can do this. You can, so we've cut out the piece.
It's the ocean.
We're going to need to tape it onto another side.
Or a hat.
So we can either tape it onto the side right next to the side that we cut it out from, or we can slide it across. So
you're really good at cutting.
Thanks, bud. So we can slide or we can twist. So for mine, I think I'm going to twist mine. So it was right here. And so I'm going to twist it so that it goes up here. Okay? And then we're going to tape it down.
So kind of like this?
That's what I'm doing with mine. With yours, we're going to do yours different because there's 2 different ways you can do this. That's why we're each making our own. So for yours, we're going to take yours, which is down here, and we're just going to slide yours straight up so that it's across from the one that you just did.
Oh, it looks like a house, but with a part, get off of it and put it on the top. Which makes it look like a house.
Yeah.
Like maybe like a monster bit into it.
All right. Now we need to do that on one more side. Okay. So I would suggest that you do it on this side. Draw another squiggly from one corner to the other corner. I'm going to do mine up here. So mine was down here. I'm going to do my next one up here so I can cut that out and I can twist it over. All right. So are you ready to do your other squiggle?
No.
No? Okay. Well, I'm going to do mine. I'm going to do mine. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a triangle. Okay. So I don't know if you can see, I made a triangle. I'm going to cut it out. Are you just going to do your one side, kiddo?
Probably.
Okay. And I'm going to twist it so that it goes over here.
That looks cool.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, huh? Okay.
It
So
looks kind of like a lopsided timer.
Grayson's just going to do his one side.
Okay.
You could do two sides if you want. If you did another side, you would do this side, and then you would slide it over. And now, basically, what we're going to do is we're just going to trace it on paper. So here's your paper. You can start with it right in the middle.
I'm going to start tracing?
Yeah, just trace around it. So I'm going to trace on my paper over here off camera.
I'm bad at tracing.
Oh, do you need help?
I think I'm fine.
Okay. So I'm just tracing around mine. And then
I'm sorry.
when you're done
completely
tracing, what you're going to do is you're going to try to match up the pieces so that you can trace it again. Doing a great job, Grayson.
Do you know the trick to tracing?
No, what's the trick to tracing?
Really?
Oops, we slipped. Wait, it slipped.
Really, all you have to do is just put your pencil pushing towards the paper.
Uh-huh.
And then you have it.
Okay. So we traced.
3D parts. 3D parts. It's the
so I traced mine here.
Ooh,
okay.
Pretty.
And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper that I had cut out and I'm going to try to twist it to make it fit into the holes that I had created.
Oh,
now
then
we started,
you're gonna keep on tracing it?
Yeah, and then we keep on tracing it until we fill up the whole paper.
Oh.
Now I think that maybe my square was a little bit big because this is going to very quickly fill up the paper. So see, there's the next one, and then here I have another triangle. So how can I fit? Oh, yep, and we have our squiggle over there, so I can put it on this side. Oops, and trace it over here. Now we did these with 3x3 index card. Yeah, we did these with what was it, 3x5 index cards, and then
so let me try to find.
Yeah, try to find the next one. I just cut it down so it was a square, so it was a 3x3 square. But as you can see, it's going to fill up the paper pretty quickly. So if you don't want the paper to fill up quite so fast, what you can do is just use a smaller square to start with. Okay, and then we're just going to keep filling up the paper. And then the really fun part is after you're all done, you have to try to see, like, does your weird shape that you created, does it make a picture? What can
it
you,
looks like
what
it's
can
making a picture. Oh, I found one.
Yeah, let me do this one first. And so, you can try to make it into a picture. You can just color each of them different colors if you want. I saw a lot of people who did this. This is one of the math art challenges, but it's also something I was just going to do on my own. But the person who did the math art challenge, she made puzzle pieces. So when she was cutting them out, she was very specifically trying to make the sides of a puzzle so that when she was done, she had puzzle pieces. So that one was pretty cool. And I don't know what mine looks like. Ray, what does mine look like? What do you think? Do you see a picture in there somehow?
No.
No?
Honestly, no.
All right. So we're going to have to really use our imagination.
Grant!
Yep.
He's good at imagination.
Imagination master. So now I filled up my whole paper with my tessellations, and then I just need to color it.
Grant,
so
come on.
We can color it later.
Get over here.
And if it looks awesome, we'll post a picture. And if it doesn't,
Grant, what does this look like?
We won't, and that's going to be okay because we're just trying our best, right? Okay, so that was mine. With Grayson's, because he slid his, so with mine, I don't know if you guys noticed, I had to keep twisting and turning it to try to make it fit. With Grayson's, since he just cut this out and slid it straight up, when he traces it, he's just going to keep sliding it. And so he doesn't have to worry about twisting or turning or rotating it to figure out, like, okay, which way does it fit together? Because it's always just going to fit together by sliding up and down.
Mom, I see something.
You do?
Yeah.
And then since we didn't cut out the...
Like, an ocean at the top.
Okay.
And then like a little underground road at the bottom.
Ooh, okay. We'll definitely have to color that after we're done.
Isn't that cool?
Since he didn't cut out his sides, we can just mash it up like this.
We could, if
we wanted to, like, twist it and turn it.
Like, these are the houses, and then that's the ocean swing.
Okay. So we could twist it and turn it if we wanted to, since he didn't cut out a pattern on the side, so it will fit like this, which would be the same, or we can turn it the other way if we want to. And yeah, just use your imagination to try to figure out like what is this shape making. All right. Okay, so those are tessellations, and I hope that you guys are able to make your own tessellations at home. They're really fun. You should look it up. Oh, you know who you should look up? You should look up
Eddie Peckins.
MC Escher. MC Escher does great work with tessellations, and I'll see if I can also link a website where you can see some of his very famous tessellations. And so I think that's it for today. Gray, you want to come over and say bye to everybody?
Yeah. Bye. Ain't all done. Okay, I'm you. Bye. All done.